Do you ever feel like Kelly has a second husband?
Well, from 9 to 10, yeah, fantastic.
But only 9 to 10.
Yeah, well, 9 to 10:30 is fine. 11 o'clock,
I love
fine.
it.
I do have the first cup of coffee with her, though. I do have that over Michael Strahan.
The real cup, the one that
make
matters.
Her a cup of coffee in the morning, we talk, we do our little host chat, the kids think it's funny, and then she goes to work.
Do you make the coffee? Does she?
I make her coffee during the week.
And then she
on the weekends, she makes me coffee.
Interesting.
Very romantic.
Very romantic. And we'll get to the romance later, but since you brought it up, as you know, Kelly often discusses your sex life.
She does?
Well, on the show, if you watch, you would know.
Our sex life?
Well, in the sense that she says that
I got
sometimes
lucky last night?
or that you're wanting to have sex and she's too tired.
Right.
Or she's wanting to, I mean, do you ever feel...
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm actually not 100% sure,
Okay.
but I have seen her once mention,
Okay.
in fact, in the green room here, that there was a move of some sorts, and she was like, I was just so tired, and maybe it's because she has this incredible job. But do you ever feel like there's certain things that like she brings up that you're like, do you talk about it beforehand, or are you surprised sometimes?
I think I used to probably get a little like tweaked, but it's been 13 years now, so I know.
You're used to it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have literally I'll be on the subway and a nice lady will be looking at me. She's like, "You really shouldn't have left the kid in the car." What are you talking about? Your wife said you left the kid in the car and you let the doorman take the car while the kid was still in the back seat of the car. I go, okay, that happened.
Yeah.
But we have 3 kids. You lose track of one every now and then.
Of course, and people will forgive you, I'm sure, because she talks about so much, including, it's not just her, to be fair. You were on Jimmy Kimmel last week.
Yeah.
And didn't you play a voicemail?
Yeah, yes. Well, here's the thing. She takes pictures of me sleeping all the time. I believe I could have a condition. I don't want to be.
Narcolepsy.
I call it Markolepsy. Because I'm about to fall asleep right now.
Well, that's just because I'm boring, and I'm asking boring questions. But that aside,
very comfortable couch, and so she has like a photo album of me, sleeping, and also I had foot surgery, and so she makes fun of me with my, I have a boot here, and she does, she busts my chops a little bit, but she did leave a voicemail of her with
after Novocaine, right?
After Novocaine, it's hysterical. She's really, she said her eyeball was frozen, or she couldn't feel her eyeball, and she goes, no, my eyebrow, but I couldn't tell what she was saying.
Are you guys in touch all the time? I mean, that voicemail indicated.
Totally codependent.
Really?
Oh yeah, completely. If I don't hear from her with it now. Me, probably more than her. She plays hard to get still. Totally. I'll call her, she won't call back.
Smart woman.
She's so smart. She knows. She puts that little read in it.
She gets you back. I love it.
Yes.
I wouldn't put that past her. So what aside from the Novocaine, was the loopiest thing she said to you? Does anything come to mind?
No.
She's not loopy.
She's not loopy.
No.
She's really sharp. You got to wake up really early to be to stay in competition with that one.
Is it tough?
She's fast. You can't win an argument.
She seems fast.
You've got to go in with an argument. You've got to go in already knowing like your 7 points.
And backup plans.
Yeah, and she like pivots and redirects whoa.
Yeah.
Where are we going with this? I'm only on point 2, and she's on to a whole other points.
She does that on air too.
Yes, she's very adept at pivoting.
The real Kelly.
Yep.